honestly, like, I don't know if it was kind of one of those, like, random chances thing, but, like, you know, I find that it's so common, and, like, the fact that, like, when you guys came up to us, you know, both of me and my friend Liz, I was, like, it's been something that, like, has always really gotten to me, just, you know, what you guys are getting at, because we personally have suffered our own hardships, and, you know, dealing with it, it's you know, there's so many people there, but it's one of those underground problems that, like, no one really understands. You know, it's so much easier to label someone as crazy or mental, you know, than actually listen to them and, like, see what they have to say. It's like, and I, like, when I heard about what you guys wanted to do, I was actually, like, really happy with my friend Liz. She told me after, she was like, I almost, like, burst into tears, because to be able to have someone listen to us without automatically kind of with that stigma attached, like, you mention one little word, people go, like, they automatically just, like, almost, like, stamp this reject sticker on you, and, like, they don't even listen to you, and they just pass on to the next file. Because one of my main goals is for people like us, like anyone, like everyone, because, you know, like, everyone suffers from depression, so, like, but some people only have this, like, marginally little idea, like, you know, when we're depressed, they can just go, oh, she's lazy, or when she's anxious and having a panic attack. I have no idea how many times my mother told me I was faking, until, like, we had to go to the hospital, and they were like, no, this is real, this is a real thing, guys. And God, just to be able to, like, get away from that stigma, I would not have had to go what I had gone through if people had not written me off as just a crazy person, you know, mental, blah blah blah. And if someone had been able to, like, treat me like I am, which is a normal human being with hardships, like, everyone has battles, some are just different, and if people had been able to treat me like I was a normal person, you know, maybe I wouldn't have had to go through all the stuff I did. And one of the things is, like, just because I know what I've been through, I've, like, made sure to, like, some of my friends and people who I haven't even talked to, when I see something going on, I just make sure to, even if I message them over social networking, like, hey, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here,
right.
You know, and it's amazing the responses I get, like, you know, I don't know what I'd do without you, like, thank you so much, no one has been listening to me, you know, everyone's just writing it off, and, like, I've gotten that so many times where, like, even something so simple, like, people don't get it, but it's just as simple as being able to listen with open ears and an open mind, and
that's all that matters, you know.
That's really all I need, and you know what? When I started paying it forward, it's, like, amazing the results you get. Something I remember, like, you know, a saying kind of, and it was a woman, and she was talking about, you know, the difference is not what you first think. Like, if you have been brought up, maybe in, like, an example, you've been brought up in a racist family, and your first thought when you see someone of the other minority is, like, something racist, but then you go back and think, is that true? Or, like, you know what, like, hey, let's look at, like, what they're really like instead of judging them on what they show.
Right.
And, like, that's what makes the difference in a person. It's not, like, your first initial thought on judging them, it's what you do about it, whether you withhold it or you act on it, and that's what makes a person. I really want this to go public, because I'd, like, even just, like, if you can make, like, even you've seen just, like, these little results, and, like, even just in a small Dunkin' Donuts, like, it's a really small version of the population, but, like, imagine if we could take this Dunkin' Donuts and, like, just even spread it to, like, the neighborhood, the difference it would make, it would be astounding.
Basic class, 'cause I'm not